Happy Sunday. A quick update for you guys if you guys have not checked it out. The first thing I want to share with you is according to investing.com, US and Israel prepare for potential renewal of military mission against Iran. Now, of course, if anything does begin to escalate, markets are likely to drop. If we pay attention to the overall NASDAQ market, so QQQ, we could see that it's nearly trading still at all-time highs, even with the little pullback that we experienced on Friday. On the 4-hour time frame, we're testing the EMA, which has been a very strong technical support range for the market. If we begin to break this support and it begins to sell off, then finally the bears actually have a reason to short these overbought levels, but we just want to make sure that there's an actual reason behind it. Is it because of a specific economic report? What is going to be the trigger that actually causes markets to drop? With that being said, I also wanted to kind of elaborate a little bit on the news. I'm sure a lot of you guys have seen the news where they're talking about Bill Gates and Melinda Gates Foundation has sold 100% of Microsoft. This has some Microsoft investors a little freaked out. It's really not that big of a thing. It's 7.7 million shares have been sold, and this is now 100% of their position. They are fully out of Microsoft. This was actually part of the structured plan. This is not a surprise to when, again, Bill and Melinda had to actually sell their shares, and they use a lot of those funds for philanthropy. So could it be a negative catalyst for Microsoft? Sure, right? Some people might view it that way. They might just be willing to sell. But is it the end of the world? Do they know something that we don't? Well, this was part of a structured plan. This was all something that was planned ahead of time. So therefore, it shouldn't be much of a surprise, and it shouldn't have a negative catalyst. But again, we know that we have markets being incredibly irrational. I don't know why it keeps doing this. Let me go ahead and see if I can pull it up here. The other thing that I wanted to talk about was how we have, let me see if I can pull it up like this. Here it goes. Sorry about that. The series of economic reports and earning reports that we have this week. We will talk about this most likely later today for our Sunday stock talk. I do plan to go live. I am in Mexico though, so I actually don't know if I'm going to be able to go live during that time. But nonetheless, just wanted to make sure that you guys are aware. We have pending home sales report. We have Home Depot reporting earnings. We have FOMC minutes on Wednesday. We have NVIDIA reporting earnings. The most important earning report this week is definitely NVIDIA, in my opinion. It's after the market closes on Wednesday. We have Walmart earnings on Thursday. Initial job claims, just as we normally do on Thursday. That's initial job claims and continuing job claims, and then PMI report that's going to be on Thursday, and then consumer sentiment report, and that's going to be on Friday. The big thing that we really want to pay attention to is where the market as a whole currently sits and the series of economic reports and earning reports that are about to be released and how markets are likely to react. Remember, even if there might be an intraday move or intraday volatility, I'm all about taking advantage of those moves, but I'm going to be mindful of my position size, and I'm not going to be over aggressive, knowing that markets can push up higher, but we are so incredibly overbought that in the short term at least, I could see there to be a pullback before I want to add to my long-term positions at these already elevated levels. So again, it's not that NVIDIA can't push markets higher. Of course they can, but with how elevated markets are already, what's the point of pushing up higher if then just eventually it's likely to correct, and then at that point I would rather take advantage of those deals. So again, it's just the way that I'm looking at it, but economic reports, earning reports this week, and then please make sure that you just keep an eye on the news of what's happening in the Middle East, as those will have not only negative implications to the stock market, because we've been on this bull rally since the ceasefire of Iran and the US, but if any escalations begin to present themselves, any attacks, then markets are likely to drop due to fear. But again, I'll make sure that I do my part in keeping you guys up to date. Again, the trading platform that I showed you guys today is called Webull. If you guys want to check it out, it's going to be linked in the description of this video. They have a huge sign-up bonus if you want to try out a new brokerage. It's absolutely free to sign up. And if you have an initial deposit of over $500, they have a nice little gift for you there. So again, that's going to be linked in the description down below. Hope to see you for our video later today if we end up going live. If not, I hope to see you for our live trading session tomorrow. If you ever want to watch me trade live, it's the second link in the description down below. Appreciate your time like always. Let's make sure that we end the year on a green note. Take care, team.